Well, hello, my pickles, my snowflakes, my turtles, my no matter what club members. I'm glad you're all here again. So here we go. I've just finished my last of my Starbucks Verona, nice and strong coffee in my double walled Joy Jolt mug. Ah, I love my cup in the morning. And I get up and I food prep first. So by the time I get to my first sip of that wonderful nectar from the gods, I'm already food prepped for the day. Yesterday, it took me 1 solid hour of getting everything ready that I needed to. Sometimes prepping like little batches of like broccoli and asparagus and things like that. And other times, um, Greg and I love that caprese salad, the basil and the mozzarella and the tomatoes. And, I toothpick his together. Oh, yeah, he loves it. And then I put the Brianna's blush on it, the blush vinaigrette, and he is in heaven. And he takes it with BREAD and dips it into you know, the dressing that like is in the bottom of the dish. Oh yeah, he's in heaven. So anyway, here we are, and it's just another keto day. I made a little salad with the 365 organic coleslaw mix from Whole Foods. I just am in love with that. With one stalk of celery, about 2.5 inches of organic cucumber, two organic mini peppers. What else did I put in that? I will put a dollop of good culture cottage cheese. I will put 20 grams of feta cheese around that. I will put 9 grams, I know it's funny, 9 grams of craisins, 9 grams of slivered almonds, open nature, and 20 grams of Bragg's uh, organic vinaigrette dressing on top of it, and one Pete and Jerry's hard boiled egg. That's there. Then I'll have my caprese salad and, oh, some leftover pizza topping that didn't make it onto the cauliflower pizza that I have, and then the one that I make for Greg for Saturday, and I'll have that left over. And it's just a little bit, but it's nice and rich and it's fun. And so that's my deal. So I think all of you keto people will get a kick out of this, especially if you're addicted to sugar like I am. I just had my monthly weigh-in. I do it once a month, naked on the scale. Well, yeah, why would you do it any other way? Right? Take off my glasses, take off everything, right? And it's like I'll just go for what I can go for. Exact pounds and ounces as last month at this time. So I'm delighted. I don't mind going down, but I don't like going up. And so I'm delighted with that. And a good weigh-in always makes for a good day, doesn't it? It's like we go from rabbit to a good weigh-in day. Yes, it's a happy August. So anyway, yesterday, my boss at Shaw's said, would you be interested in some hours for that day? And it's like I laughed because it's a day in Massachusetts they pay time and a half for. So I said, sure. And so he said it's not going to be cashiering because he's in charge of cashiering and bagging and all of that. But he also is in charge of making sure that every aisle is stocked with, the stuff that we put on blinders. It's so funny. It's like, here we are. We practice this blinder thing when we check out. No candy, no gum for me with my clean intermittent fasting, and no breath mints because that would wreck a clean intermittent fast as well. So we put on these blinders and we check out, and here I am. And he said, what we need is somebody to restock them. They'd gotten very, very, very depleted. And it was funny because the day before I happened to look at them and I say, wow, how come they're not getting restocked, not knowing who does them? And I guess the answer to that is apparently nobody. And so it's like, sure, for a time and a half, I'll do it. So I got into the store at 3 a.m. and I worked with another man that I've known forever from AA. So that was nice. He's a good young man. Of course, he's, probably 50, but still, that's like almost 21 years younger than me. And so there I am refilling all the candy, breath mints, and gum section, the three no-nos in my keto intermittent, clean intermittent fasting world. So I was like chuckling all day because like none of these hold any interest for me whatsoever. And I was just looking at all of them. And it's like unbelievable when you're working in that department. First of all, how much you're replenishing. And second, all the people like all these certain candy bars, and it's just like kind of crazy. And I already told you that the Halloween candy was out, and some candy corn addicts have already checked out, many bags. It's just so funny. And so, candy has, it's never really been my like Achilles heel with sugar. I'm much more into things that have layers and frosting and all that, which I have been abstinent from for a few weeks now. Thank you coming back to the keto YouTube channel. It's helped me as well. So when I've had my non-keto treats, I've been very naughty, and so I haven't had them. And so that has been like a thumbs up for me. Probably helping with the no weight gain because June and July were kind of lost to my addiction. And so I'm happy to be back. I pray for food sobriety, food abstinence, and food sanity every single day. And those three things I have to keep reminding myself because it is important to be sane about food. It is important to be sober about food. And it is important to be abstinent. And so with my keto, clean, intermittent fasting lifestyle back and structured and disciplined, I haven't felt better, slept more sound. And I'm a sound sleeper, pretty much. Light sleeper, like to noises, but sound sleeper, if all the conditions are right. The room is cool enough and the air is circulating, and, it's been great. And not getting up a few times during the night. So it's been great. And I'm totally enjoying being back here on this channel and then into the strict, clean, intermittent fasting. Fortunately, all of my naughty moments were included in the clean intermittent fasting. I still don't have anything to eat for 23, 24 hours. Just black coffee with no flavorings, no sugar substitutes or anything in the coffee. Straight black, heavy, strong coffee like Verona and French roast and, the darker, heavier roasts. And then Gerolsteiner water or the tap water that that is filtered 3 times before I drink it. And so with those things in place, I have clean intermittent fasting days, and it just works for me. I don't know what works for you. A lot of people are OMAD, 2MAD, 3MAD, whatever works for you and makes you happy. I just always caution people about the keto processed foods that you see in the store. They're highly priced and overly processed, and I think that's what in my keto world I was getting away from. So I'm more into the steak. A treat is like a Yukon baked potato. Once in a while, a slice of sourdough bread. But for the most part, it's veggies. It's that salad that I love I've got asparagus in it. I've got carrots and the cucumbers and the celery and the peppers and all of that on top of the coleslaw. It's just what works for me. And so I like what I do. It works for me. I like, my weight has been stable now. I'm at a weight that I never, ever thought I could be at. And so I am delighted with that, even in the summer where bloating is just a part of the game for me. My body is always absorbed so much, whatever it is, with the humidity the way that it is. That same feeling of like a beached whale, but not really a beached whale anymore, maybe just a beached fish. It's not as much as when I was having all the additional carbs, but I don't think the veggie carbs are too harmful for me. I do consider myself in maintenance with the keto, so maybe I can have more veg carbs and not get away with it, just enjoy them, because I do like my veg, especially this time of year. I'm not a fruit person. except for the 8 or 9 grams of craisins that are in my salad. But that's it. I'm not pulled. Even the only thing I'm pulled towards would be gorgeous, beautiful raspberries, and we have raspberry bushes outside. But I'm not craving them, so I don't have them. But I do consider myself fortunate. And I love the good cultured cottage cheese. I get the full fat. I also get the lower fat ones. Um, and depends on what's available, what's on sale. And I don't sweat the small stuff like that. I just enjoy. I love good culture. The full fat one is divine, and it tastes like cottage cheese used to taste like, right? So that's what we go for. And so I get it at Stop and Shop. I also get it at Whole Foods. So anyway, that has been it for the day. This has been Sarah, Keto, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, what I do in a day, how it all feels, how it all tastes, how it all works out. My weigh-in was good, the exact same as last month. So to me, that's a thumbs up. No gain is a gain in my weight loss world. I will see you here the next time. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you. Bye bye for now.